Camera is not working. I will fix it. Okay, everything is working now. Let me know if you hear me good. That was probably echo, now should be okay. Christian, yo, what's up? I'm good, I'm just back from the restaurant. So, let's start like always. Geopolitics. Do we get something interesting? We get something interesting during the weekend or not? Day 31, that was Friday. Just before market close. News about the escalation. Yeah, escalation news. Just 5 minutes before market close at Friday. Yeah, again, information about that 1 hour later. And during the weekend, yeah, also about the escalation yesterday. So, escalation on the Middle East. We got the escalation of the conflict on Middle East. Monday. Yeah. Monday ISM manufacturing PMI. Yeah, it's not high impact, it's medium impact. Yeah, that's a medium impact news. 4 p.m. CST. Our eyes on it. That's the first week of the August, so we got the NFP week. JOLTS openings at Tuesday, 4 p.m. also. So 4 p.m. Monday, 4 p.m. Tuesday, medium impact news. JOLTS job openings can be also low impact, but with NFP week and news about conflict, it can give us medium impact. Wednesday mini NFP, like always at Wednesday. ISM services PMI, 4 p.m. Oh, very volatility week. Thursday unemployment claims as always. And Friday non-farm employment change. NFP. Final boss, high impact news. a bonus session for it. I will do the bonus session for sure, so we can watch the NFP together. Yeah, I will not break it down now. Let's leave it for the end of the week. I just got home from the beach. Trump said we might get a peace deal again. Nice, that's a good information, because we got the escalation pre-weekend. Before the weekend we got the escalation news, and your information is a pretty good news, because it can deny all of that information. And I'm looking at the gold 24/7, and look what gold 24/7 do. Deep at Saturday, yesterday, we got the deep. Feel that big candle. Let's see how deep was that. Yeah, 50%. They tapped the 50% of the Fips here and push higher. So we can expect a gap to the upside. Just look. That was Friday close here. And now we are $25 up. It's 250 pips to the upside. We can expect a gap to the upside because of that gold 24/7 moves, and it can be supported by a Trump information about the peace deal again. So I'm literally upside on gold, like like you know, guys, I'm upside on gold signs. Signs we get inside this range. Gold reach the all-time highs, do the deep pullback with high volume, lower low with higher volume than previous, and new low potential accumulation phase with lower volume. What we can see with that information: sellers can be exhausted because volume go down with lower low. There is no more orders for sales probably, and now they are accumulating, buying here and selling. There is a lot of chaos, but overall I want to see upside into 4.5K as a pullback. That's gonna be my minimum, because I want to see a pullback for the weekly, or full reversal to the upside. I don't believe we can reach the all-time highs this year, but maybe 27 or 28, I don't know. For now the correction was pretty big, 30%. It's a lot. When we look at the previous dips, that was %, 20% before bigger retracement, but overall that big zells on gold bear market was 45%. And now we have a new month. After market open, we can see a new candle print here forming. We are just very close to the EMA 20, and we have a previous month close as an inverted hammer. I like to look at the bigger time frame candle formation. We got the engulfing one here and move to the downside. Now we got the hammer, that's a rejection candle. What is hiding inside that candle? Inside that candle we got potential accumulation on weekly. Yeah, that's an inverted hammer. Inverted hammer usually can show us reversal or forming the pullback. Same as here, market going down, inverted hammer, pattern, and market go up. It's not only about the inverted hammer, it's also about the 30% pullback on gold. It's also about the EMA 20, and it's also about forming the range here on daily. And it's also about the volume. So a lot of confirmation to do a pullback. There is a lot of signs, but what is blocking the pullback? When pullback can fail, pullback on gold to the upside can fail if escalation on the Middle East will be hard. Now we have a talk about peace deal again, so there is more chance to support the technicals for upside move. At Friday, Christian sent idea. Christian sent an idea on Friday that was 1 hour fib range. Pretty good analysis. That was somewhere here. Market print the BOSs on 5 minutes. So 5 minutes BOS is a BOS rules for 1 hour range. It fails, go down more. So I do the 4 hour fibs. From swing low to swing high, that was break of structure on 4 hour. Here, break of structure on 4 hour, candle close above previous high. You can see break of structure on the 4 hour, market close above. So I do fib range for 4 hour structure. We got the internal liquidity here. Market pocket with wick and trying print to the upside. That was 61 to 78. I sent it on Discord somewhere here. That was Friday at all, so maybe some people didn't take that trade. I also said if that 4 hour didn't hold, I will expect gold revisit the support of full range again, and that will be the point where I will looking for the position again for the buys. At all, we have a reaction from 4 hour FIB, so I believe that can be that support to push to the upside. And this is depends. 15 minutes structure. For 4 hour range we use 15 minutes break of structure. That was here. I put the fibs. And we can expect gold here, but gold do it on 24/7. That was that break of structure on 15 minutes. Fibs, gold back to the 0.5 and push higher. And still expanding, so after open with a gap, I just want to see some pullback, rebalance the gap and move higher, because we can pretty sure open with a gap to the upside. Yeah, feel the rebalance and go higher. I don't want to explain it. I just send it as it is with arrow. Yeah, all breakout is during this session, so I'm just sending the chart. Don't want to repeat the same stuff. Session is the space for it, for break it down some things. And interesting fact was futures take out the liquidity from 22 July here, and CFD didn't. Look, that was 22 July. So we got the divergence. CFD, futures. Look, futures do the higher high. and CFD do the higher low. And why I'm telling you that things? Because when we return to the last summer, we got the same, literally the same pattern. And man, it's amazing. That was also 22 July. And what date of it? 07. Okay, so later for sure. But look here. Lower high. Higher high. (22 July) and 8th August. (22 July) 8th August. We got the same divergence. We got the pullback into 61 to 78 here, and also now pullback into 61 to 78. That was also accumulation phase, like here, accumulation phase. And then what happened when we hit 61 to 78? Run. So can we see pattern repeat and run? I wish. Look, CFD also returned to 61 to 78 after that higher high divergence. Very interesting. That's very interesting things. Same, literally the same pattern. That was also the same day, 22 July. Everything after happened faster, but 22 July make a divergence with CFD, return 61.78 and run. July divergent with futures, return to 61.78 and run. That was also very big volume on that high. The biggest from the consolidation. Let's look now. Yeah, that was very big volume. That was the biggest volume of the consolidation. That was a bit earlier. On the top, not that super big. But yeah, a lot of things are literally very similar. And yeah, that's the interesting what happened next. Because if everything repeats like last year, we can have another confirmation for run on gold. Let me know if you have some question to what I'm talking now. And we move forward for the another assets. I spent a lot of time with charts, and some things are very repeatable. And that stuff with diverging is literally when I look at the diverging at Friday or Thursday after the stream, after Thursday stream, I'm just instantly reminds last year before the run, because that was the same diverging before the run. And also futures do higher high, CFD do higher low, both of them return to the 61 to 70 fips and run for the end of the year. All clear. Thank you, Christian, for your feedback. Let's look at the dollar. Dollar just break down the support. I was telling you on the stream, I will play it only for the pullback. If we do the 15 minutes break of structure, 15 minutes break of structure was here. Depends on your stop loss size. You should put it below that wick, so you should be cool. And finally 1 to 2, just a scalping, like I said. I didn't expect super reversal. I just said about the pullback. And yeah, we break down that support, so it's irrelevant. Let me do the fips here. Another move I expect 1 hour. That was also cool from here. Look, breakout, pullback, and run. But I guess that was random arrow or from this trend line. I can't remember if I mark it as a setup or that was just a random arrow. But with that counter trend, yeah, that was probably the setup. Pretty nice. Oh, the XY. Silva. Silva is still holding that support. That's amazing. Let's remove this one. Maybe, you know, maybe silver can return to it again. I don't know. For now, with peace deal talk and gold upside, I want to see something like this. Just gap to the upside, rebalance a bit and go. S&P do another low and reach the all-time highs area. It can be just a reaccumulation. It can be just a reaccumulation on S&P. We got the counter trend, maybe retest and go downside into 7K. I don't know, I don't want to play S&P, to be honest. The best scenario like that. But last week we talked about the JP Morgan. JP Morgan changed point of view about the indices, and they start talking about the run on indices. So with indices, all risky assets like crypto indices, gold, silver can go to the upside, and it can be run on every of that asset. So I want to see gold upside. That's why I'm not touching S&P sells. This is the 4-hour break of structure here. Maybe some pullback and go. I don't know. Liquidity. Catch a nice sell on BTC in the morning before beach, made 1.7k. Nice, man, nice, very nice. 1.7k, it's a good salary on the vocation. Pretty nice, very good, very good. If you want to, maybe you can send your analysis for that sell on Discord. If you want to, you can send it somewhere and we will break it down, because we are coming for the Bitcoin, so I can show my point of view on Bitcoin and we can break down your trade. Post results. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, I will mark that levels on my chart. We back to it. We back to it. Let's move forward. GU hit the sales area. That was the daily. So we need to see 1 hour break of structure. One hour break of structure where here it react. Let me zoom in. Yeah, 1 hour break of structure here. Short after candle close, stop above the high or above this one. And if we make a first target with Fibs, 1 hour Fibs, (61 to 78), so target somewhere here. That is 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5, not worth, 1 to 2. Yeah, this is the zone for new low, but I see GU is struggling It's just a sweep. So GU is for observe. I don't want to play GU and send anything on GU. Euro just didn't respect our zone, break it to the upside, retest of that zone, so resistant turn into support and push to the upside. We can see a EU market open in next 20 minutes, less than 20 minutes. So we'll see how it open. But when we look at the gold 24/7, we can also expect gap up. I'm just saying what if we do for the pullback, but pullback can never happen at the open. Maybe at the open we can see a gap to the upside, but I can see nothing. When we do the gap to the upside, that move will be pretty big, so maybe some pullback, we'll see. Man, that was EU and I call it GU, and this is GU and I call it EU. Okay, my mistake. I'm sorry, my mistake. This is GU, not EU. My mistake. GU and EU. I'm just leaving EU. Yeah, I'm not analyzing EU. We have a zone. Maybe it holds. Maybe not. You can do something like that. Stop above the zone, target low or somewhere here, I don't know. I don't like sells, to be honest, now. Deep. Pretty interesting. But dollar is very weak, and Japanese yen is after the intervention, so it can melt still. Should I call buys on it? It's risky as fuck. It's risky as fuck. Yeah, I'm not touching it. Too risky. It's too risky. Oh, that was the target hit from previous week. Next zone didn't respect. Break it down. Do the pullback and sell off. You know, I want to see downside, I guess. We reach that yellow line. It means a very strong resistance level on daily. Here. We reach it. Yeah, I want to see something like that. Continuation to the downside. Because dollar is going to be weak. And finally, we got that Bitcoin. Oh, didn't respect. Oh, sweep. Bitcoin looking like want to push. 4-hour break of structure, retest. Pretty clean on Bitcoin. Lower high, do the lower low, higher high, retest previous high, and go to the upside. How far? Maybe somewhere here. Did I take sales from it? I don't know. I want to see the price action. Because with all of risky assets, gold, indices, Bitcoin also can fly. So I'm targeting that zone. But for sales out of this zone, I want to see price action inside. Yeah, nice, very nice. Point of control, value area high. To be honest, from it, I can see only trap candle. I can see only trap candle. So for my strategy, I don't know why you taking sales, maybe out of trap candle. But I didn't see anything for that sales, to be honest. But yeah, at least you were right with your analysis. Man, that was clean. Break of structure, break of that resistance turns into support, retests, and move to the upside. Nice, very nice. I wish I saw the chart so I can buy as well, but I was away. I look at the chart today when Bitcoin were here, but I don't want to trade it because I'm holding some positions and I don't want to add more on another assets. And we got the oil. Oil finally touched that liquidity and move to the downside. And look at the oil here. 23, Thursday 23, Thursday 23. Yeah. Look what happened during the weekend on oil. Oil just melt down during the weekend, and I believe we can melt more into potential fair value price for oil. So around $70. I wish we can see the oil somewhere here. Around $70 as a full target on oil. And yeah, I want to see pullback and move to the downside. Continuation. No. So from my side, I still the same point of view. Oil downside, gold upside. Now I want to see gold upside. Oil downside. And that's the same thoughts like 1 month ago on gold and on oil also. For the macro, I want to see the oil downside and gold upside. Yeah, that's a macro point of view. Macro gold. Okay, let's wait 5 minutes for the currency pairs open, and after that we finish the stream. Let's look at the GU maybe. Let's look at the GU, and I'm back in 3 minutes. How is going your vacation, Christian? Your family is happy? You enjoy the time? There is a nice weather. Which city you are? I will check the weather. Any new information here? Nah. I don't have. I can't find the information about peace deal by the president. Can you, Christian? Can you send that information if you have it about the peace deal? I can't find it here, and that's a very important info. So I don't know why they didn't announce it. Ravenna. Oh, they said it's hot as fuck. 33 degrees, 32, 33, yeah, very hot. Same as in Poland now. There is also over 30 degrees. I can show you. 33, 36, 38, come on, damn. Oh, there is an alert about very high temperature. There is an alert about the high temperature. 33, 36, 38, come on. I'm cooked. City Rare, welcome Golden. What's up? What's up? City Rare plus F. Why? Ah, okay. For the better research. Artovsky, you can rewatch the stream 10 minutes after we start. When you rewatch it 10 minutes after start, I was talking about gold and we break it down. I believe that was good breakdown on gold. Yeah, nice. Yes, I recommend to rewatch it because a lot of interesting facts and interesting information between gold CFD and gold futures diverging between same pattern last year. So yeah, I recommend to rewatch it. Market didn't know. It's we need to wait 3 minutes. ONDA always lagging. ONDA open 5 minutes later, so still more 2 minutes for open currency pairs. Bitcoin just start. What with gold 24/7 to the pullback, wanting to continue. Oil pulling back. Okay, just waiting for the currency pairs open and we finish. Artovsky is back for the trading, nice. Artovsky, I will be in Katowice in next 2 weeks at 14 August. We can meet IRL. I will visit my friends. Yeah, 14 August. Yeah, we talk later after the stream. But this is 90% chance for go there. If nothing goes wrong, I will be there. Gap to beat the upside. That was big gap? No, it's just a normal gap. So nothing special. Yeah, nothing special, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Okay, so that's gonna be it from myself. I hope you get some value from today's session. Also, thank you for being here with me. I will be active on the Discord, but please, if you want to ask me something, just tag my nickname. Tag my nickname because I have no alerts from the normal messages. I have alerts only for the tags. And there is also information about some scammer on our group. So be careful, because one guy just used my nickname, used my logo, and sending messages, some bullshit, to guys from our group, and I got that information from a few people, so yeah, take care of it. Okay, I will monitor the prices after open. I will let you know if I see something. We see again at Tuesday. For the upcoming week we have one bonus session for NFP at Friday, and yeah, that's all. Also want to say thank you to the people who are rewatch this session, and see you at Tuesday. Have a great night. Bye bye.